You know, what it reminded me of in some ways is I read this piece a couple of months ago in I think it was in the New York Review of Books, and it was about Pakistan, and the guy was trying to draw a parallel between this kind of growth of like survivalist paranoia in America and like Glenn Beck and Alex Jones and all this stuff, and they're coming to get us and all this stuff, and then the fact that while that's paranoid delusion in many respects, what we are actually doing in Pakistan is we literally do have flying killer robots monitoring the skies of Pakistan that can kind of kill people at a moment's notice. And he was like, is there some way that like there's a psychological projection inward of what's happening outward? And I think what's so interesting is like the violence that has been projected onto African Americans and to other groups, obviously, not just African Americans, Asian Americans, Latino Americans, and then the raw racial fear that you see in people like at Fox News and all these other places. I mean, of course, some of it's just cynicism and racism and all this, but there's also this genuine terror, and I think that has to be connected with this projection, basically.
Oh, it's definitely. I mean,
and
that's
it's stunning the level of lack of self-awareness.
What we just listened to basically,
Yeah.
both Cliff and Sarita. I mean,
Right.
this is all connected.
Absolutely.
I mean, this Trayvon Martin case is not in a bubble.
No.
I mean, there's things that happened in our system, in our political system, that led to what happening. Whether it be why George Zimmerman followed Trayvon Martin, whether it be why George Zimmerman shot Trayvon Martin, whether it be how the media covered this case, whether it be how people are cheering George Zimmerman getting away with it. It's and the list goes on. I mean, and that's just from this one case that got this attention because, once again, you could bring it back even further to George Zimmerman was not going to be charged with anything. He was let home that night. He said, all right. The police said, all right, you're free to go. There's nothing to see here.
They didn't even give him a toxicology report. And I just want to say,
here.
once again, this is the point. This is why, like, this case matters, not because, look, again, fundamentally, I think that there's more to do. I think the Justice Department should look into this case. But as a legal matter and as a legal process, I have my feelings of it. I think the defense was absolutely ludicrous. I think a manslaughter charge was an obvious conviction on this case. But the real reason that we talk about it and we point to this is because this is a lens for everything else we've been talking about, which is the massive disproportionate effects of violence in American society, racial profiling policies, guns, ALEC, state legislature policies. So this is, if you take the proper lens through it, which I think we've hopefully done in this last hour, this is a profoundly important thing to look at because a lot of things are at stake here.